So this is a Lunar Quasar 615, just going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. In the front locker you've got your gas bottle tie downs and you've got your gas regulator on the bulkhead. So you put your 2 gas bottles in and then you have the gas pipe that comes from the top of the regulator to the gas bottle itself. On the side of the Caravan you've got your wind down legs to stabilise the Caravan while it's on site. So they are just there for stabilising, not lifting the Caravan. If you lift the Caravan with these, it could potentially damage the floor of the van. You then have your truma heating and hot water flow. You need to make sure this cover is removed before you ignite anything on gas inside of the Caravan. It's essentially the gas flow for the heating and hot water system. You then have your truma water pump connection. So you release the pump and pull it out the side of the van, and you push the pump in to lock it into place, and the pump itself drops down inside the aqua roll. You then have your battery box. The battery box has your 110 amp leisure battery in there, ready for power on site, and then you've got your mains power lead coming to the side of the van, so you have power from the site you are on to the Caravan. The wheel nuts will be torqued before the Caravan is delivered to you, so they can be tightened correctly. You've then got your toilet flush tank on the side of the Caravan. This toilet tank takes 3.5 litres of water and a cap full of the pink fluid prior to use, and that is your toilet flush. In the bottom you have your toilet waste cassette, which you release by pulling up the yellow handle and pulling the cassette towards you. The neck here turns out 90 degrees, so you can tip the waste away. The yellow cap is a measure for your pink and your blue fluid. And on the back of the cassette you've got a yellow pressure relief button, so when you're tipping the waste away it doesn't spit and splatter back at you. Down below that you have your grey waste pipe, so the fresh water that goes in the front of the Caravan has to come out somewhere, and it will come out through these grey pipes on the side of the van. You'll open up the flaps and put your pipes into your waste master. Back of the Caravan on either side has your wind down legs to stabilise the van, as you can see. On the door side of the Caravan we have our 2 fridge vents, which are there to allow hot air at the back of the fridge unit and take some cool air in. And behind one of those is also a gas flue for when the fridge is running on gas. You then have your wet storage locker at the front of the Caravan with a 3-pin socket, so you can have power coming out to your awning, and then you've got your barbecue gas point on the front also. Going inside the Caravan now. Inside the Caravan we have got, down the far end of the van, we've got your master power switch for the Caravan. So this master power switch needs to be on for power to be on inside the Caravan, and then you have your water pump run to the right of that and your voltmeter for the onboard battery above. Once you've got the master power on, you'll be ready to fill up the water system on board the Caravan. So what you do is you come over to every tap on board the Caravan and open them all up on the hot side of the water system. Once all the taps are open on the hot side of the water system, you come underneath the seat on the front right hand side of the Caravan. And underneath here you'll find your water drain down valve. So underneath here, as you can see, you've got your yellow drain down valve. That yellow drain down valve needs to be parallel with the floor for the water system to be filled. If it's upright and pointing towards the bottom of the seat, all the water inside the system will drain straight back out onto the floor underneath the van. So once it's parallel with the floor, you can come over to your control panel by the door and by the window here and turn on your water pump. That then means the water pump is running, and once the water system is full and you have water coming out of every tap on board the Caravan continuously, you can shut all of the taps back off and the water system is full and ready to go. At that point then you'll be able to warm the water on board the Caravan. So down here below the seat you'll notice you've got 2 switches. Ultra Store is your water heater switch, so when I put this switch down and the red light comes on, it means the electric water heater is turned on and it is warming up the water system. To the right of that I have the main power switch for the electric heating on board the Caravan, and you would need to have that on for the electric heating to work to the heater itself. You can also run the water heater on gas. Now, as you'll see here, you've got a dial here with the gas symbol, or with the flame symbol. To get the gas system to ignite, you'll spin the dial around to the gas or the flame symbol. The green light will appear behind it, and when the green light appears behind it, it means the water system has ignited on gas. If we get a red light appearing there, it means it has failed to ignite. You can control the water temperature on gas between 30 and 70 degrees of water temperature. Turn the gas supply back off, you spin the dial to the off position just here, and it will isolate the gas supply. The dial on the right hand side here is for your electric heating. Now down the side you'll notice it says 500, 1000 or 2000. What this relates to is the amount of power coming into the caravan from the caravan site you're on. So it will depend on if you're on a site with 500, 1000 or 2000 watts available to what you select down the side here. Here on site we can only select 500 watts as a power source, and we're going to control the temperature of the heater on this dial in the centre. The number that is above the green light is the temperature the heater will warm up to on electric. So that is the actual room heating rather than the water heating. So Ultra Store switches are for the water heating, Ultra Heat are for the heating on board the caravan. You can also run the heater on gas. Now you have a dial here on top for the gas operation. You spin this dial around between 10 and 9. Hold down the gas valve and it will self-ignite. And in this window down the front you'll actually have your pilot light for the heater itself. Then you'll slowly release the gas valve and control the temperature of the heater on gas on the dial on top. On the right hand side you have the option to run blown air heating. So around the caravan you'll actually notice the little white vents. Them little white vents are blown air vents. So on top of the heater itself, the little dot here indicates the heat is going to come out the front of the heater. The wave symbol just here indicates the heat, or the blown air heating is going to come on continuous and the heat will come out these vents around the van. And then the A just here is automatic blown air. So essentially the blown air system will cut in and out with the thermostat on board the caravan. You can control the fan speed on blown air on this dial on top. The fridge again is very simple to use. You've got a power button on the front of the fridge. Press the power button on. It's just loading up at the moment. So gas, if the gas is turned on, it will self-ignite on gas, and the pilot light is this blue dot at the bottom. If that starts flashing and you get a 9 and the spanner symbol appear just here, that means the fridge has failed to ignite on gas. You can control the temperature of the fridge on gas or mains on the button on the right hand side. Next power source is 240 mains, so that is the power supply from the electric on site. You can control the temperature again on this button on the right hand side. When you're towing down the road you can also use the fridge as a call box, so you'd need to be connected to the car that you're towing with at the front of the caravan. Select the 12 volt source on the fridge, so you've got the battery symbol illuminated. You do not need to have the main control panel on, just here. All you need to do is turn the fridge on, and if you've got the right connection on the car, the fridge will kick in as a call box. To turn the fridge off, you'll press and hold the power button, and the fridge will go back off. Microwave will work on 240 mains only, and it works very much like the household microwave. Your hob, grill and oven will work off the gas supply or the gas bottle in the front of the caravan. The last thing we go through on this particular caravan is the toilet system in the bathroom. The toilet has a pump flush on it, so on top you pump the flush up and down to pump the toilet. You've got a full indicator light just here to let you know when the toilet waste cassette is completely full. And then below the toilet you have a grey waste handle to allow the toilet waste into the cassette underneath the van. When you're not using the loo, we do advise you have that in the shut position just so no smells come back inside the van. So that is the Lunar Quasar 615. If you have any further questions on the caravan, please don't hesitate to give us a call here at the Caravan Company and we'd be more than happy to help. We appreciate the business and we look forward to seeing you here on site soon when you collect your caravan. Thank you for now. Bye bye.